I guess my biggest concern with the Galaxy S20 Ultra is sorta coming true. As yes, some users are reporting some major issues out of the Galaxy S20 Ultra's camera glass out of the blue. A new report gives us a possible launch date for the Google Pixel 4a, and it's very soon. And Apple is bringing a lot of changes to iOS 13 to help with fighting the current situation. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thank you for staying at home and at the same time for reminding me what day it is. I don't know what I'd do without you. This is Pocketnow Daily, sponsored by MediaTek. Stick around to learn why you should pick MediaTek for your next purchase. The official news today begin, again, with deals, and again, with Apple, because why not? They're good. This started off with a 10.2 iPad, which is currently $50 off, which is for the 32GB variant, leaving it at $279. The 128GB Wi-Fi variant is $30 off, which means you can get it for $400 shipped. The Samsung Galaxy Watch Active 2 is $58 off, leaving the 44mm variant for $243, while the 40mm variant for $229. The Garmin vivoactive 4S is $80 off, which means you can get it for $270 for both the 40mm and the 44mm variants. And for those of you asking, Galaxy Watch Active 2, after the recent software update, get it. It's gotten a lot better. You can learn about everything in the description. Now, there could be a reason for the deals, as particularly the Galaxy Watch Active 2 is apparently due for a refresh, or the Galaxy Watch, which is, 2 years old? Right now we have some listings on MIIT that could either belong to the Galaxy Watch 2 or the Galaxy Watch Active 3. We have two different model numbers, and if it's the Galaxy Watch Active 2, the sizes are 40mm and 44mm, but if it's the Active 3, they should be 42mm and 46mm. One of them would arrive only with a Wi-Fi connection, while the other one would include LTE. There are also the possibilities of 8GB of storage, which is double the current one, in addition to a 330 mAh battery. Rumors suggest that we could probably see them in August with the next Galaxy Note, so long as things get back to normal, I believe. Now, yes, I have been drooling over the Huawei Mate XS, or I don't know if that's the name, but the point being is, I still believe that this is probably the best design in a foldable, even if it's obviously not available outside of China. But apparently the company is working on a new design. It seems that the new patent shows of the company working on an inward folding design, kind of like the Galaxy Fold. The phone will now have a larger cover display and a quad camera setup next to it. One of the four lenses also appears to be a periscopic zoom lens. The inner display lacks a selfie camera, but it might be because of the early patent that shows of a new positioning for the external one, so you pretty much can use it anyways, just one camera, even for selfies. It makes all the sense in the world, and you don't have to deal with a subpar selfie camera. Stay tuned, it could take some time for us to see anything. Now, we are all battling with the effects of COVID-19, and one of the biggest problems is that, particularly in the United States, you have no way to know where are people that are infected, and well, one of the things that the Korean government did, which worked for them to mitigate, is to have an application that would help you know these things. And so we've known of Apple and Google working on an API for this to happen, and well, right now that we got iOS 13.5 beta, a lot of information has just emerged. It seems that by enabling this new coronavirus exposure API, users are given an app permission to share random identifier codes to another device through Bluetooth to notify them if they have been exposed to an infection. The option to report it is if you've been infected, which again you have to opt into, but it forms the backbone of the whole exposure notification system. Another feature added for the pandemic is on iOS 13.5 is the fact that Face ID now allows you to detect that you're wearing a mask and gives you the options to throw in the password as well. Apple Maps is also showing registered locations in pharmacies where you can get tested. Now, this particular Apple Maps feature is only working in the United States and Puerto Rico, so obviously it's only going to be available for people there, but at least it's a step in the right direction. Now, for those of you that have been waiting for the Pixel 4a, I do find the leaks to show a very ugly phone. But right now with the iPhone SE, it makes all the sense in the world for Google to launch this phone, and apparently it'll happen soon. We have a new report from internal documents of Vodafone Germany that hint to the Pixel 4a coming soon. The report claims that this 4a will be available for purchase on May 22nd. And for reference, the Pixel 4 was announced on October 15th, which went on sale 9 days later, so this could mean that we should expect an announcement on May 15th. The rumors of the 4a include a 5.81-inch Full HD Plus display, display, a Qualcomm Snapdragon 730 chipset, 6 gigs of RAM, and 64 gigs or 128 gigs of storage. It is also tipped to bring a single 12-megapixel shooter at the back and an 8-megapixel selfie camera in addition to a 3080 mAh battery. And we don't know if there are two variants or not when it comes to sizes. I doubt it given the results of the Pixel 3a and 3a XL, but we never know. And guys, before we get to the hottest news, in addition to today's question, here's a word from our sponsor, MediaTek. Did you know that its technology powers the popular Sony WF-1000X Mark IIIs? These were the first true wireless earbuds to feature true active noise cancellation. 24-bit audio signal processing also makes these one of my favorites for sound quality. We have a battery life of up to 24 hours with the carrying case, and full integration at a tap with the Google Assistant and even Amazon's Alexa Assistant. You can find them on Amazon in the first link in the description, and also follow the second link to learn why brands like Sony choose MediaTek for their products. Thank you for sponsoring this video. And finally, the most interesting news today have to do with the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra and issues that people have been having with their units. I disclose right now I have not had any of these problems, but let's just say that I sort of saw it coming. Right now we've got multiple, and I mean multiple users reporting that the glass cover camera module is breaking mysteriously. Many of the users claim that the glass broke, even if the phone didn't fall before, and it wasn't presenting any mechanical issues before either. Samsung hasn't answered to any of the posts, and users are suggesting that this is probably a design flaw. Some experts on the forums have answered advising people to set an appointment with Samsung, which is kind of weird in this situation. And one of the major concerns is that they claim that this is cosmetic damage and that they doubt that Samsung will repair it because the warranty doesn't cover any cosmetic damage. Here's the thing, let us know in the comments down below, what do you think? Do you think that Samsung should replace these glass backs or not? Because in my case, I'll tell you this much, I mean, it's not like if this glass back is sapphire. I mean, Samsung never told us what material it is, and the surface area is so large, and the hump is just so protruding that this is an accident waiting to happen. I was like, this is going to happen at some point, and it's one of the major reasons why I've decided to use that behemoth of a phone with a case. But we would love to know what you think in the comments down below. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. Also follow us on social media so our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me and my personal handles to see me stay at home as well. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.